guys, it is me Sambo Hemi here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video I am going to be showing you guys how I play The Sims for me rotationally. So recently I have been playing my household families in a rotational style. So this is very common in the Sims 2 community, and I actually saw Pleasant Sim do this for the Sims 3 on her website, and I decided to go and use this website information to go and create my own rotational gameplay for my household. And let me tell you, it works so well because it means that I can go and rotate each family in my household, so I can play each children in my family tree, and it's just fantastic to play different families and just do the progression and see them all age up and have children, have weddings, and have all that sort of fun. It's really cool to do this. So in this video I am going to be showing you how I use my Google Spreadsheet to track my family progression, and the next step will be setting up story progression by NRass. So there will be a couple mods that you will need to install from story progression. We will do that very soon, and let's go ahead and jump into the spreadsheet. Alrighty, welcome to my beautiful Google spreadsheet where I go and keep track of my families. So if you don't know who I am, I love making spreadsheets. Like, I used to do this all the time in high school, even college as well. I love doing spreadsheets. I was doing business and stuff like that, so I really enjoyed the aspect of doing spreadsheets and just making things perfect and organized and all that stuff. It's just really fun. So as you can see, this is my London rotational gameplay spreadsheet, and as you can see, I have all the details. I have every single sim in the spreadsheet. I have the light and wishes, I have the jobs, the ages, what they do, and little notes and stuff like that. So as you can see, I have rotation, household, last name, first name, no, age, the death, sowing sign, light and wish, careers, level, and jobs, and then obviously little section for little notes to keep track what I was doing with my sons and stuff like that. So as you can see, the first section here, as you can see, is obviously my founder son, which is indeed Andrew and Kale. So they were like the first two sons that I started the family, first generation of the family, essentially. So as you can see, this is how I keep track of my sim details. So I have the last name, obviously, the first names, and then what they do for the family. So Andrea is the founder of the family. She's the one who started the family, essentially. And then for the ages, I have them deceased because unfortunately they're no longer with the family now. And then obviously the Sonia son, which is Aquarius, and then you can see that I have the light and wishes, which means that I have highlighted in green because it means that I have completed the light and wish. And this is the careers, which is like level 10. They mastered the careers, and that was the job title. So that's what I do. So I put in the careers, I put the name of the career, and then I put the job title. So like for example, Emily, she is in the politician career, but she's a mayor because that's her job title, and she's level 7. So I do that based off the levels in the Sims 3 careers. So yeah. So that's essentially what I do to keep track of the Sims progression in the family, and it makes things so much easier because I can always come back to this and be like, oh, like, okay, that's what they were doing, that's what you did, oh yeah, I need to do that, for example. And then obviously, as you can see, we do have Emily's door, which is Tam. She does need to age up into a teenager, so I have a lot of notes saying that she needs to age up very soon because she is technically supposed to be the same age as Rainer. So Raina is meant to be the same age as Theon, but as you can see, she has not been aged up at all. She's still a child, whereas Raina is a teenager because they were born at the same time and they are technically supposed to be the same age, essentially. So that's why I play my families like every single week. So like I play some week, not real time, every some week. I don't do seasons, it just, well, sometimes if my son is pregnant, I will have to play the family a little bit longer because of the pregnancy, and I have to do like different things with the pregnancy. And then once the baby's born, I immediately age up into a toddler because I have no time for that. So I just immediately age them up into a toddler, and then I will rotate the family into a different family and then get the progression, get the ages all lined up and all that stuff. If that makes sense. I'm so sorry if I'm very, very confusing. Explaining is not my best subject, but I am trying my best here. So let me know in the comments below. I will be happy to answer all your questions as always. But yeah, so essentially she is supposed to be the same age, so that means that I need to rotate back into this family, and recently I have just rotated back into this family, so that is a perfect opportunity for me to go and do the things that I need to do. And then yeah, so that's essentially what I do, and this is a fantastic way to keep track of your son's lives. I find this really helpful because it just keeps my brain in place, essentially. So I recommend doing this if you're that player that wants to like check out on each family, because back in the day I used to be one of those people that would play 2 sons and then I would choose a child and then I would move on to that generation and then I'll do the same thing over again. But I just love being attracted to my sons, and I love seeing every single aspect of their lives with each child. I know it's a lot. Like, it is a lot. I'm only Generation 3 on this family, and I been playing this family since last year, and I'm still Generation 3 because this takes a while to rotate my families and do all that stuff. But it's fun. You know, it's fun. I'll take care. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys how I set up story progression. Before we jump into the gameplay, I thought I would let you guys know what you need to download for story progression. So as you can see, we're on NRass Industries website. Love that name, NRass Industries. So basically, this is the website where you can find NRass mods and all that stuff. So obviously for the Caste system mod, you will need to download story progression, and you will need to download the extra module, and you will need to install the numbers module, and population, money, relationships, and skills, and careers. So essentially, I basically downloaded every single one except from supernaturals, lovers, minis, from buyers and stuff like that. So I don't download these ones, but I basically downloaded the rest of these story progression modules and the mod itself, and you just put them into your mods folder. For me, I put it into my overrides folder because I use Similarly's gameplay clone mod. So mine's a little bit different, but if you also have that mod as well, I recommend putting story progression into the overrides folder because Similarly's gameplay clone mod kind of conflicts with story progression, but it works for me anyways. And you will also need Master Couture if you need to switch households and stuff like that. So for Master Couture, I recommend downloading Master Couture, and then I recommend going downloading the cheat module, the progression module, and the integration module. You will need all these mods and modules to be able to switch your households and all that stuff. So feel free to go and download. Alrighty, so as you can see, we are into the gameplay where I will be showing you guys how to set up story progression, case systems for rotational gameplay. So if you don't know what Caste system is, it essentially basically means that if you put your sim families into a Caste system and you set up like different settings and stuff like that, it basically means that that family will not progress at all. So like for example, you have it set up where they don't have pregnancies, they're not like to adopt, they're not like to move households, they're not like to have boyfriends and girlfriends, they're not like to change anything essentially. They basically just stay where you left them off essentially. And I do this style because I like to be able to control my own sim families and do what I want to do with them essentially. So what I'm going to show you is set up the Caste system. So if you go to map through and find your city hall, which is over here if you live in Twinbrook obviously, and then you want to go into NRass story progression and you want to go into Caste options. So as you can see, I do have mine set up right now, so I'm going to show you guys how I set up my rotational Caste systems. So for the careers, I go ahead and turn off the progression. So this means that the sons will not progress in the careers till I touch that family essentially. And then for the deaths, I have that disabled because I do not want my sons to die without me seeing. Like if my sim dies and I'm not there, that's a big trouble for me because I do not want my sims to die. I want my sims to be able to do the funds unless I come up with a story and I need to like do deaths and stuff like that essentially. So I have deaths turned off. I also have the fort chances set to 0 because this means that your sons will not like flirt with another sons. I believe it's been a while since I've checked those settings, but I have them set to 0 because I don't want my sons to cheat on their spouses, the girlfriends, the boyfriends and the partners and stuff like that. And then I also have friendship turned off as well because I want my sims to be able to have certain friends that match them, like the personality, the chemistry and that. I just have that turned off. And then for household, if my son wants to move households or to a new house, that is turned off. So I have that set to family and sonar, they are completely turned off. I have them disabled, and then I also have money, inventory management and purchase these turned off as well. So they don't do anything with the money. They're not like to like buy anything. They're not like to buy businesses and stuff like that till I do it. And then for adoption, pregnancy, or your sons can will, that is turned off as well. And then for pregnancy, I have that set as the father's last name. So like if the baby's born, it will have the father's last name, which is like the one son's. So like for example, she was to have a baby, the baby's surname will be Jackson's name, but she's married, so it doesn't work anyways. And then I also have skills turned off as well, and then I have the romance turned off as well, so that my sons don't go and marry someone or date someone without me knowing. And then I have the marriage name set as the husband, and then for same-sex marriage I have that set as a coin flip, so it means that it will randomize what's surname between the two same sons. So like my sons, if they want to marry the boyfriend or the girlfriend, it will like flip between the two sons. So like for example, Sam is one son and his husband Jaden was Cooper. It will choose between one of them. I'm just giving you examples. And then I have the skills turned off, and that's it basically. So that's the only things that I have turned off for my Caste systems. So you can do anything in these settings. You can do it in your own style. You can have it where your sons can die, or you can have it where your sons can progress to jobs, or you can have your sons be pregnant while you play different families and stuff like that basically. So I have that set up as rotational, but if you want to add a new rotational, you would go into add new case and you would call it rotational tutorial that's for this video, for example, and you do that, and then it will come up like wherever in alphabet order, because I believe it's in alphabet order, I believe. So you want to click on that, and this comes up. So for me, I want my sons not to progress to jobs. I don't want my sons to age up. I don't want my sons to have friendships. I don't want my sons to flirt. Don't want my sons to be pregnant. I don't want my sons to break up, have marriages, not want to have romance. And then I do that, and then you go back into rotational tutorial. You'll see that these are all set to false now. And basically what you want to do next is, if you go into your household, so I'm not going to do this on the family that I'm playing right now because I don't want to mess up the family. So basically what you want to do is you click on the household that you're playing, or you have multiple families that you're playing. So what you want to do is you click on the household called NRass story progression, and you want to go into household options, and you want to find Caste manual. So you want to click on that, and you want to find the case that you just created. So you want to click rotational tutorial. You click on that, and you can see that it's set to number 1. So that means that the rotational tutorial is in place for this family. So as you can see, it is now all set up. This means that they will not progress. They're not like to have pregnancies, they're not like to have marriage, they're not like to break up with the spouses and stuff like that. So that is what you do. But what if you want to switch households? So I'm going to show you guys how I do this with the household. So let me go into story progression and just turn this off for now, because do not need to play this family at all. I was just showing you how I do it with the case, adding cases to like your households and stuff like that. So basically if you want to rotate your household, so like you finish with your rotation, you want to switch household, what I do is I go into my household. So as you can see, this is the family that I am using for my rotation. So you click on NRass story progression, because I want to remind you all, you need to do this before you switch households, otherwise it will kind of get a little bit messy and it will mess up. So what you want to do is, before you switch families, go into your household that you have right now, go into household options, and you want to come find your case manual. You want to find rotation, and you click accept. So as you can see, the family is now into a rotational case system, and then I want to go and switch to another household. So I will come over to maybe Jesse. So what I want to do is I come over to the household, I come over to master control, make active dream catcher. So this means that your sons will retain the wishes, the opportunities and everything. So once you get back to the family, they will still have the wishes and all that stuff. So as you can see, they still have the wishes and stuff like that. So as you can see, I've just went here and rotated over to this family, and now I want to play this family. I go back into story progression, household options, case manual, and then I go here and turn this off, and that is how I play my rotational gameplay in this family. So this means that my sons will age up, they will do the jobs, they will have children, and they will do everything essentially. So there is one more thing that I do want to show you, and it is a lot more that you can use to help your gameplay. I got this on Pleasant Son's website, but it is called NRass Randomness Mod. And what this mod basically does is it enables Sims 2 style agents, which is actually really fantastic with rotational gameplay. So as you can see, I have those plans. They are basically meant to be decor plans and stuff like that, to make your houses look pretty. You can place this on community lots, or you can place this on your house and stuff like that. So I can come over here. Is this one actually? They are basically the same object, but you just have to make sure that you have the mod version. So what you want to do is come over here, click on this plan, click on settings, and you want to go into agent, and you want to enable Sims 2 agent. So what the Sims 2 agent basically does is when you play your active household, the agent will be enabled, because in the case settings, the deaf allow agent is disabled. So that means that your Sims will not age up. But with this mod, I have it where my Sims can still age up with the case setting still turned off. And this is very, very helpful, because once I play the active household, the agents will be like still able, so they can age up, they can become a new agent and stuff like that. So that's essentially how I set up the Sims 3 rotational gameplay style in my household in this family. So I hope this guys, I hope this video helped you a lot in this tutorial. I tried my best to explain as much as I could. Explaining is not like my best topic when it comes to those videos, but I still like to help people and try my best. So let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, I'll be very, very happy to help everyone in the comments below, and I will have all the links in the subscription below as well. And thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you go and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more Sims 3 content from me, and I will see you all in my very next video. Goodbye, everybody.